Funny thing about a voice, you never know what it means till the day it goes quiet. Sometimes silence teaches you more than the noise ever did. 2015, the year the window opened and wide. I hit export on the truth I kept buried inside. Didn't know final cut, didn't know where to begin. Just a man with a spark and a storm in the wind. Technique was shaky but the purpose was pure. Didn't polish every frame but the message was sure. When the first comments landed, something shifted in me, like a silent revolution waking up in the sea. Some people cheered, said the view felt new, said I spoke what they felt but never dared to do. And the trolls showed up, tried to drag me into fights, but I learned real quick, you can't reason with the night. I tried answering them calmly with the facts I knew, but every answer bred another like they planned it too. So I guarded all my hours, kept my energy tight, ignored them all, set the flame, kept my focus on the light. And then it grew, the wave, the snowball, the rush. Flat earth rising faster than elections or the media's push. It felt bigger than a movement, more alive than a trend. Like the start of a return the world is trying to defend. We weren't angry back then, we were pure, we were brave. A flower powered generation with the digital wave. Peace and love on our tongues, we were touching the sky. Asking not who is wrong, only who am I. We mock NASA with laughter, turn their lies into art. Use satire like a scalpel, cut their circus apart. A brand new approach, never forced, never mean. Just the truth mixed with humor in the cracks in between. I felt joy, I felt purpose, felt the fire ignite. Like a man standing barefoot in the glow of first light. Even when friends stepped away, even family too. I believed in what I seen and what humans could do. Some call me crazy, said I fall in regret, but I carry my scars like medals, not one fear yet. I survived darker chapters long before I got clean. So the ridicule fell out as the glitch in the screen. I work day into night, frame by frame, scene by scene. Not a talker, let the visual say what I mean. Never lied to my people, if I slipped I'd admit. Bring the truth in the next drop, stay accountable with it. Then it happened out the blue, that astronaut drop. 500,000 turning eyes to the cracks in the prop. More hits than NASA's own ISS charade. That was proof that the world saw the game they played. We were strong, we were sharp, we were rising as one. Outsmarting every troll under neon suns. We knew their math better than the ones in the field, cause a fragile eye panics when the truth is revealed.
I watched you grow from the sidelines, frame by frame, turning raw intuition into purpose and flame. Every night you return to that flickering screen, shaping chaos into clarity the world had never seen. You learn timing like a heartbeat, rhythm like a tide, letting instincts guide the edits, letting truth be a guide. Didn't chase any clout, didn't mimic a trend. You just followed the call and let the message ascend. You mastered thumbnails, pacing, color, sound, turned a room in the north into battleground ground. It wasn't like a chance, it was discipline born from a man who'd survived being broken and torn, while others slapped clips together just to hope they land. You sculpted whole worlds with a scarred steady hand. Zooms like whispers, transitions like breath. You showed life inside the lie, and the lie in that tech. Your confidence grew, lighting sparks in the dark, like a lantern on the shoreline or a pioneer spark. People flocked by the thousands just to hear your stance, and you spoke with your silence, let the visuals dance. You studied every angle that the foe might throw, learned their math, learned their claims, learned the cracks in their show. Turned their weakness to a mirror they were forced to face. Pulled the curtain on the circus NASA runs from space. Your edits got sharper, your delivery clean. You could build a whole case with a single scene. Every drop felt electric, every upload a strike, like a message from a mountain carried into the night. You didn't brag, didn't boast, didn't flex your might, just worked with a calm that could swallow the night. Still the wave grew bigger, still the truth caught flame. It was more than a trend, now it was bigger than a name. He saw nations waking up to the cracks in the wall, saw the lies spill over like a kingdom fall. From Brazil to Iceland, from Spain to Nepal, people whispered you find and started questioning all. You didn't seek a throne, didn't claim you were right, just gave people a lantern when they lost their sight. And the ones who first mocked you started watching again, and the ones who dismissed you started sharing with friends. You felt destiny gather like a storm in the deep, and the world held its breath like a realm asleep. It was peaceful, it was bright, it was too good to last, cause every rise casts a shadow from a future past. Cause while you shaped a new world on the edge of the screen, dark rooms were observing what the wave might mean. And the fire you had sparked with the truth you'd shown was the very thing the powers vowed to break, not grow. You were rising, ascending with the voice so clear, but the fall that was coming would be brutal, severe. And though you didn't know it, though the sky looked calm, the purge was already whispering your name in the storm.
2018 hit the realm like a fist in the dark. One night we were thriving, next morning no spark. I woke up to a silence I had never felt before. All the echoes from my people weren't reaching me no more. Views that soared like eagles crashed dead to the floor. From 500,000 screaming down to 50 at 4. Same content, same rhythm, same message, same fight. But the numbers dropped backwards like the system took a bite. Comments missing like erased, subscriptions turned ghost. The digital guillotine where they severed the post. Bots crawling in the shadows like mechanical ice. Fact checkers with badges like priests of a vice. It felt colder than winter on a Helgeland dawn, like a blizzard in my chest where the warmth had been drawn. I kept refreshing. Maybe YouTube is slow, but deep down I felt the truth they had started to show. My voice turned to vapor in a world built on steam, like I shouted in the night while awake in a dream. And Luna sat beside me with her head on my knees. She could sense the shift too, got electric unease. I saw agents move in, the professional con, planting seeds of confusion like a trap for the mind, turning chats into graveyards with a cold kind of grin. Paid hands trained to sabotage the light from within. They twisted every topic till the threads came undone. Turned the peace and love movement to a war zone run. Debate this, argue that, they derailed every flow. Made sure no conversation ever dared to grow. And the viewers, they vanished like a curtain pulled tight, like someone killed the signal in the middle of night. A shadow bang so heavy even silence felt loud, like I sang to an empty room once filled by a crowd. I felt anger in my bones, but I swallowed it whole, cause a man who survived hell keeps control of his soul. It was less about numbers and more what it meant. They were burying a message that was never for rent. But the strangest part, the cut that went deep, was the feeling of betrayal from the world still asleep. Friends ghosted, family faded, the circle turned thin, and the cold creeping thought, what if I never win? But I kept making videos when the screen turned mute, cause the truth doesn't vanish when the lies recruit. I said if you want war, bring your box and your knife. I survived scarier battles, I survived real life. So I stood in the ruins of my once loud land, holding Luna like armor with a mic in my hand. And even when it hurt, even buried by their plan, I was broken, not beaten, I was silent, not unmet.
We were lost then, when the silence fell on us, when the words we tried to send never reached the ones we trust. There was cold there, in the way the numbers froze, in the echo of 1,000 voices dying in the rows, in the shadows. They were louder than the light, cause they buried what we carried, left us speaking to the night. Walked out of that winter with the limp in your soul, but the fire in your chest never lost its control. Yeah, the numbers were broken and the system was rigged, but you learned long ago how to live through the dig. You scaled back the noise, but you sharpened the core. Didn't chase every trend like you'd done it before. You said if they close all the highways and gates, I'll build smaller roads, I'll still carry the weight. You watched others fall silent, saw their courage decay, saw them trade revelation for a comfortable grave. Yet you stayed on the edges, in the corners unseen, where the bots couldn't track you through the spaces between. You found Zion in the ruins, had small steady crowd, not the millions that vanished, but the few who stayed proud. 2,000 beating hearts in a storm blackened grid, who remembered your voice when the cables were cut mid-vid. You learned patience like armor, learned wisdom like steel, not to measure your worth by the curves of a graph's field. You let go with the hunger for applause from the blind, and poured all of your focus on the truth left behind. You saw ages keep working, but their patterns grew clear. Every fact check confession, every shadow was smeared. You could read the agenda in the words they removed, in the topics they throttled, in the posts they disproved. So you spoke a bit softer but with sharper intent. Every frame like a vow, every upload a day. No more wasting your breath on the death of the bar. You were building for the seekers who still wanted the thought. The bots took your stages, but not your insight. They could dim all the spotlights, not the flame in your sight. You realized then the mission had evolved in its form. You weren't chasing the crowd, you were guiding the storm. You drew strength from the scars you had tried not to show, from the rehab nights. At times you've been laid low. You knew darkness before they weaponized the feed, so the psychological warfare just watered old seed. You refined every craft, from the lens to the pen, from the edit in the night to the choice of when. If you it drop once a month or once every year. It was never for clout, it was carved to be clear. And when gratitude trickled from the ones still awake, from the few who wrote, brother, please don't take a break, you felt something return that the purge couldn't drown. Not the ego of views, but the right to wear a crown. Not a crown made of numbers or a hollow acclaim, but the quiet, steady honor of staying the same, of refusing to bend when the pressure increased, of refusing to sell out while the others deceased. You became more than a channel, became keeper of flame. One man with a vault where they tried to erase the name. You stood guard over history that they swore to delete, turned to ash that they're burning into ground for new feet. Now the bots still patrol and the counters still lie, and the fact checkers swarm like a smog in the sky. But beneath all the noise, there's a pulse that stays true, a survivor on the shoreline, and that pulse is you. So you sing to the silence, to the shadows, the few, to the ones who feel drowned by what they already knew. And you tell them with calm that cuts sharper than knives. They can bury our voices, but they can't stop our lives. You are here now, and the darkness didn't drown us. All the silence that they built never tore the truth around us. There is light still in the voices that remain, in the ones who kept on walking through the loss and through the pain. And the hope is that no lie can rule the earth, 'cause the truth and love together always rise and speak and burn. Even when the world forgets us, shoot us or hear us.
«24 сентября 1970 года в 8 часов 26 минут по московскому времени, преодолев большие перегрузки, опаленный высокими температурами, приземлился возвращаемый аппарат станции Луна-16, доставивший частицу Луны.